all, Sow Dog Piper here with you on a rainy Saturday. So, if y'all may have noticed my new intro that I did, and outro I guess is what you would call it. I hired somebody to do a professional intro and outro for me. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool, but it may be a little much for the channel. But I thought it was neat anyway, and it didn't cost me that much to have it done. So I want to get on here today. I've got a YABO and a police story for you. Also wanted to tell you about a tobacco that Kirk sent me that about knocked me on my butt. It was very high nicotine content. But first, let's do the YABO. This came from Carrie. Karis2241, and it's Karis 2241. Carrie. She sent me this. I've had it now probably a week or so. I hadn't been able to do much with it because me and Yusuf's been so busy. I hadn't made a lot of videos. And yeah, Tom, we're still alive. Yusuf's not here right now. I think he's in Boston on his way back from Boston. So let me see if I can get this package open. It is packed good. That's what the package came in. Oh wow. Awesome. Okay. Definitely can use these. My wife will be thrilled about these. They look to be like pot holders. Or something you can set a hot pan down on. Man, look at that. I don't know how in the world she does this. I don't have the patience or the time to be able to do this. And the colors, how you get two colors put together like that. That is awesome. And then two purple ones. Man, that is awesome. Thank you very much, Carrie. I appreciate that. I know my wife will appreciate that too. She does a lot of cooking. She loves to cook, and she's pretty good at it. So I can't complain. There's an orange one. It's a weird texture though. I don't know what kind of texture that is. It's starting to pour down rain now. Carrie, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. These are awesome gifts. Definitely get some good use out of them. Well, for a little bit of a police story, not too exciting, but it was exciting at the time to me. I was headed home, or actually I was headed back to work from home last week, and we have a mountain I got to go over. It's not a huge mountain. But it's 4 lanes with a center divider, kind of like a concrete dip in it for water flow. So in the middle it just dips, kinda, and it's concrete. So I was headed back to work, and there was a SUV in front of me. I don't know, about 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of me, and I noticed it started weaving a little bit. And it was kind of like in the far right hand lane. It goes 3 lanes up the mountain, 2 lanes down the mountain. And it was in the far right hand lane, and all of a sudden it cut across all 3 lanes, missing a couple cars going the same way eastbound, hits that center ditch area, concrete area, launches up into oncoming traffic, hits the ground. Cars are going everywhere, trying not to hit it head on, and then all of a sudden it comes back across the ditch area in the center, gets airborne again sideways in the eastbound lanes of traffic. By this time they're behind me, so I'm seeing this in my rear view mirror, and an 18-wheeler's coming. Well, I don't know how that 18-wheeler didn't hit them. It barely missed them. They went off onto the side of the road. Luckily the side of the road right there is not a drop off. So I immediately thought either a drunk driver or a medical condition, one of the others. So I get into that center divider and have to flip on my blue lights and back up so I can get to them. So I get over to them, of course not knowing you know, if they're either drunk or something's going on in the car or whatnot. I'm using a lot of caution right now because I don't have my vest on. So I draw my gun, I start walking up, and I see a guy in the passenger seat, and it looks like he's fighting with a woman in the driver's seat. It looks like he's pushing on her and stuff like that. So as I get closer, I realize that she's not responding at all. He's not fighting with her. He's trying to get her to wake up. So I holster my gun and get over there and get the door open. She is having a, I guess you call it a grandma seizure. So she is completely out of it. He's freaking out. It's her husband. He's freaking out, of course. So he comes around. We're able to get her out of the car. She's stiff as a board. And we get her laid on the ground and get her turned on her side. You want to, anytime, you may or may not know this, anytime somebody's having a seizure, don't let them lay on their back, because if they aspirate or throw up or whatever, all that vomit and fluids runs back down into their lungs and they'll suffocate. So roll them on their side and keep them on their side while they're having a seizure. So I got on the radio. I called for an ambulance to get there, which here in town right now we're having a hard time with our ambulance services, having a hard time because they're short-handed, and they don't pay those guys near enough either. So there wasn't any available right away, and the closest one was the hospital, which was several miles away. So finally I got one on the way, but she seized probably about 10 minutes, I guess, violent seizure, and she did throw up, so that's why we had her on her side, thank goodness. And finally Himsy got there about the time she was coming out of her seizure. But if you've ever seen somebody have a seizure, when they come out of it, they're very disoriented, and a lot of times they're combative, and you know, they just don't know what's going on, and that's just the way they are. So she came out of it. She was combative. We just kind of had to hold her there and restrain her for a little while till she got all her senses. And then finally they loaded her up, took her to the hospital. A nearby sergeant stopped out with me, and another investigator I worked with stopped out with me. And he actually was going to the hospital to work part-time, so these people wasn't from here, and they just followed him to the hospital so they knew where to go. It was wild though. I can't believe they didn't hit any cars head on coming westbound. I don't know how they missed them. I don't know how that 18-wheeler missed them. It was the wife driving, the husband in the passenger seat, and they had 3 young kids in car seats in the back. So God was watching over them for sure. It was a miracle that they didn't get hit. So yeah, that was my exciting moment for last week anyway. So yeah, Kirk had sent me, he said this came from, on the package, it said it came from Glenn Skinner, and this guy must be a blender off Facebook, but it's called Drunken Viking Plug. And let's see if you can see that or not. It's kind of like a leafy plug. It's broken up a little bit now because I broke it up, smoked some of it, and man, it about knocked me out. It was super strong. It was I had quite the nicotine buzz, and I'm not sensitive to nicotine much at all, but it got me. It really did. Let me show y'all this. So y'all know I like my Savinelli 320KS's. I found this estate pipe on eBay the other day. It's a Savinelli 320KS Oscar. Beautiful pipe, great condition. Might have been smoked a couple of times, couldn't really tell it. But man, and it was a bargain too. I loved it. Man, that rain is coming down right now. We were going to try to go fishing today with the boys, and it's like 20, 30, 50% at times, 60% at times, and I don't think that's going to happen today. Oh, I've got some Bayou Morning Flake in this pipe today. I can't ever remember to do housekeeping sometimes. But yeah, that's about all I got for today. Let me know what you think about my intro and outro. Like I said, I like it a lot. I think he did an excellent job. I kind of feel like it's too much for my channel, because by no means am I trying to make money or anything like that. So it's like it was like, wow, this is more professional than I expected, and almost a little over the top. But anyway, I think it kind of fits me. I think it suits me. But anyway, well, y'all have a good Saturday. If y'all need anything, let me know. I don't think there's anything else I can think of. I'll think of something after I hang up on here with y'all that I wanted to tell you, but don't have anything now. Well, y'all have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.